The 5 most useless degrees. Don't even think about studying number 1. Number 5. Dance teacher. A degree in dance teaching might seem like a path to fame and grace on the dance floor. But let's be honest, the world might already have enough moonwalkers. Job opportunities are very limited. Number 4. Photography. A degree in photography is often unnecessary to succeed as a photographer. Many photographers succeed by being self-taught, taking online courses, or attending workshops. Job prospects in this field are competitive and often rely more on talent, networking, and experience than on having a degree. Number 3. Art schools. Many art graduates struggle to find a job in their field after investing time and money in their studies. The reality is that a degree does not guarantee success in the art world, which highly values creativity and individual style over formal education. Number 2. Theater degree. Jobs in theater are often seasonal, unstable, and poorly paid. Many actors and theater professionals work as freelancers and constantly have to search for new roles or work opportunities. Number 1. Basket weaving. Basket weaving involves braiding plant fibers like wicker. Needless to say, job prospects in this field are virtually non-existent.
Who recently graduated college and an international student. I went to school for a business degree, right? And I just want to ask all the universities out here that who the fuck gives a fuck about your 4 P's of marketing? Like absolutely no one. And usually I only curse when I'm like extremely either passionate about a certain topic or I am extremely vexed about that topic. So just tell me this, like everything that is currently being taught in school is absolutely redundant. Like whatever you are being taught in school can definitely just be learned on like freaking YouTube. And if you are someone who has the ChatGPT Plus subscription, just put her on the voice mode and start talking to her, and she will probably teach you everything you learned in an entire semester in like an hour, like 1 hour. That's how bad it is. And the fact is that now when we are in the market for a job, all of these jobs need skills that are not even being taught in school. So like, how the hell exactly are students supposed to get jobs? And they're not getting jobs. That's exactly why. No one taught about how to use AI for marketing or building businesses or analytics. All they were teaching was, oh, how to use Tableau. Guess what? No one even uses Tableau anymore that much because we have AI agents that can actually create entire dashboards for companies. And within the next 6 months, this whole transition is gonna be complete, and most of the entry-level positions in companies are going to be taken over by AI agents. So,
top 12 most useless degrees in 2024. Number 12 is photography. Here's a little tip for aspiring photographers out there. If you're going to take a picture of your food in a dark restaurant, which I don't know what possesses you to do this in the first place, but turn the goddamn flash off, okay? There's your degree. Number 11 is marketing, which I think would be useful. Number 10 is interior design. Number 9 is history. And I always say, why don't we have a degree focused on the present or the future? Okay, I got enough going on today. I don't need to worry about what happened in the Missouri Compromise of 1820. Let's worry about today and tomorrow, shall we? Because that's the shit that ain't looking too bright. Number 8, English. I love reading and writing, but do it on your own time. Number 7, communications. Now, my fiance Samantha has a communications degree, and she exercises that one every day. Number 6, psychology. I think that's quite useful because, shit, people are fucked up in our society, and we need a few more psychologists to, you know, just settle them all down. Number 5 is philosophy. Let me contemplate getting a job. Number 4, civilization studies. Yeah, sounds pretty useless, huh? Number 3, anthropology. And the only thing useful there is going to that store in the mall and getting a candle. Number 2 is film. And this is one of my favorites because I'm a film fanatic. I'm an aspiring filmmaker, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You go to sit in a room with somebody who's like rattling off, and they're like, go watch Orson Welles movies and study shot composition. It's like, fuck all that shit. Pick up a camera like Robert Rodriguez, go out there and make your little movies and see what happens. You don't need a degree. You're wasting your time and your energy and especially your money. Most college degrees are a waste of fucking money, okay? Get that through our skulls, and then you get to go to class and have a professor rattle off all their political opinions or whatever opinions all day and put your ass to sleep. If you like this list and want more about other nonsense, follow me, leave me a comment with the most useless degree you can think of. I mean, there's so many. Basket weaving, gender studies, fuck. Also follow my fiancée Samantha, who I've tagged. Number one, I always say this is ridiculous. It kind of goes hand in hand with film. Acting.
I was being nosy and listening to a couple of girls that work at my gym's conversation, and they were talking about how they've had all these job interviews, applied to all these jobs, can't get a job. Now they have to work at a gym. Literally everyone is in this predicament. It's so frustrating. Like, everyone I talk to, they're having these interviews, sounds like it goes great, and they didn't get the job. Who are the companies hiring then? I have not heard one person say, wow, the interview went great, I got hired. Who are they hiring? Additionally, what are we doing? Serving burgers and bartending is really, really burning me out. I'm really sick of it. Do I money launder? Is that even profitable? I could not be a stripper. Pole dancing is so hard. I could never look graceful up there. I really don't know. What are we doing, guys? That isn't serving and bartending. How can I make some money? I've honestly had every random job in the world, so I feel like I could do anything else.
I may not like Charlie Kirk as an individual, or a debater, or as a person, but there's a wise saying that goes, a broken clock is right twice a day. And I remember seeing a segment of one of his debates where he's going into detail about useless college majors and how some schools are letting students graduate with degrees in North African lesbian poetry. And even saying that out loud now kind of gives me a good chuckle, because there's definitely a lot of truth to that statement. And I think it's more so for schools like NYU that let students choose and pick and create their entire major and field of study. Don't get me wrong, right? Students being intellectually creative and exploring avenues of learning that they didn't have the chance to is a beautiful, great thing. But why are we sitting here and pretending like these degrees are going to be very useful in the job market that's already cooked, right? Like, job market's already hard as is. What the fuck are you going to do with a degree in post-colonial Albanian finger painting? Please tell me what the point of these useless fuck-ass college degrees are going to do, and NYU will gladly take your money and let you do what you want to do because they don't care about you. They just want to get your tuition money. But still, bro, like, I don't know. There are
degree is completely useless in 2025.
Computer science. I've heard bad things about computer science.
Art degrees.
I want to say any degree.
What degree is completely useless in 2025?
Communications.
Me, I think like political science.
Communication. Bad to say, but probably computer science.
Any degree can be useless. Any degree can be really helpful.
I don't think any degree is completely useless. I think it's how you...
You think your degree is useless? Watch this. Thus do I ever make my fool my purse. For I my own gain knowledge should time expend with such a snipe, but for my sport and profit. I hate the more. And 'tis thought abroad that twixt my sheets has done mine office. I know not if it be true, but I for mere suspicion of that kind will do as if for surely. Yeah, that doesn't help me with anything in life. Absolutely nothing. I can't just do that in an interview. Kids, if you want to get a theater degree, think about it. Think about it.
Your major doesn't matter. Okay, hear me out. I'm gonna have people flanking me in the comments. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. Of course your major matters. Look, if you're not gonna be an engineer, a doctor, nurse, or like a lawyer, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me tell you why. I graduated college early. I graduated in 3.5 years at like a really well-known school, very competitive school, very proud of myself, with a political science major. You wanna know what I wanted to do with that? Nothing. Do you want to know what I regret? My major. Not because it's not useful, because I think I actually have a lot of skills from it that are very useful in everyday life, but because it wasn't enjoyable for me. Also, I'm walking on my treadmill very slowly. It wasn't enjoyable for me, okay? But let me tell you, I am an exceptional writer. I, for my entire college degree, have been writing research papers, synopses, capstones, everything. I'm an incredible writer. I know how to analyze data. Do you want to know what I do for a living? I work in social media. Do you want to know what you do in social media? You have to be creative. You have to analyze data, and you have to be able to write well. You have to be able to research things. So whenever I've applied to jobs and they're like, ooh, actually, you don't have a marketing degree. You want to know what? I have 4 years of experience under my belt in social media marketing with incredibly good results in social media. They your degree doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. Do you want to also know what I'm doing with my time, with my degree and my incredible writing skills? I'm writing a fantasy series, a romantasy series, actually. And that's what I'm doing with my time, social media and writing novels. But I have a political science degree, okay? This is what I'm saying.
Your degree alone is going to get you a job? You're fried in this job market. Unless you went to a top 20 school and did extremely well, then maybe you can submit an application and expect an email back. But even then, some kid who went to some no-name school, but his dad is a client at JP Morgan, is going to get 10 emails back from recruiters before your resume even gets past the automated system. I know it sucks. You're probably thinking, I'm putting in all this work, I'm getting good grades, I'm paying for college, I should be able to get a job, right? Wrong. You have to move different nowadays. Getting a referral isn't an option anymore. It's mandatory. So where do you get these referrals from? You go on LinkedIn and find people that went to your same college or are in some same activity that you're doing. And this is very important. Do not message them on LinkedIn. Find their work or personal email and email them. They're way more likely to respond to it because they check their email every day. Corporate people don't go on LinkedIn to respond to messages and do work. They go on it just like you go on TikTok to doom scroll and see what other people are doing. Usually their email is on their LinkedIn page or in that little contact info section on their page. It's the same format for every company. First name dot last name at goldmanstanley.com or first initial last name at goldmanstanley.com. It's always some variation of that, and if you can't find it, just use Google. I promise you it's on there somewhere. I guarantee you if you email them and show genuine interest, they'll reply back 90% of the time. Yes, the job market is bad, but a lot of people and a lot of applicants are submitting cold applications without talking to the team and expecting to be offered an interview. Times have changed. You can't do that anymore. You have to get a referral or find a way in. Follow for more.
I'm graduating with a degree in
basket weaving. No, that can't be it. Gender neutral studies when it comes to child's bookmaking. That's right. A liberal arts degree in the manifestation of how zodiac signs affect one's age and gender. I'm calling that one. That's it.
degree in comparative literature and society.
Ah, damn, so close. So close.
The comparative literature department at Columbia is cool because it asks you to build this sort of hodgepodge degree of your interests.
Guys, exactly what I said. It's a fucking fake degree. A hodgepodge degree of your intro. What can you do with a hodgepodge degree? Jesus. Sounds like a waste of $400,000 in my opinion.
What kind of job can you get in this field?
A barista. We know this. Come on, man. Starbucks is always hiring. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with working at Starbucks. Okay, I love when a good liberal who has a liberal arts degree makes me a good chai tea latte, a dirty chai tea latte. It just has a little zinger, a little spice that just you don't get when a conservative makes your drink, you know? But if it's not that, if you don't go for the Starbucks route, then I'm gonna say babysitting, but you're gonna call it a nanny, even though you're just gonna sit around and watch the kids watch TV all day long. And then you're gonna try to charge more when the children need to do homework. And you're like, well, that's not what nannies do. Or if they ask you to like fold some clothes or make some dinner. Oh, that's not what a nanny does. I'm not your housekeeper. That'll be your backup option if Starbucks doesn't work out. Calling it.
People go to med school, people go to law school, a lot of people go to any amount of graduate school.
The lies you tell about med school and law school. I could definitely see people going just to go get a graduate degree because what the fuck was that point of getting a bachelor's degree when it's absolutely nothing that's useful in life? So then you're spending an additional $250,000 to get a degree, an advanced degree in something that you're probably never going to use. But hey, that's the Gen Z way, I guess.
A lot of people also end up in corporate spaces as well, but that's just because we're in New York, it happens.
Working in a field that you didn't need a degree for is what essentially you're saying right there, because it's New York, where a bunch of corporations are. So y'all go to work an administrative job, an HR job maybe, because you'll take a couple of after-school classes, nighttime classes. Even though you just paid $400,000 for a degree, you gotta get those additional certifications to be able to get another job because your degree was, again, meaningless. Moving along.
What do you specifically want to get into?
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. What? You're telling me that you just spent 4 years and $400,000 minimum to get a degree and you don't know what you want to do with your degree after spending 4 years in college and paying for this, it's graduation day. What are you doing tomorrow? That's step one. I'm gonna say, well, maybe 2 days out, because tomorrow you're supposed to be moving out of your dorm or wherever you're living in. But the day after that, where are you going? Are you going to your job? Are you going to that grad school that you say, oh, I might go to grad school? How do you not have a plan by that point? Y'all, this is the future of our country. That's really quite sad and quite alarming. Wow, I am actually speechless. And he said it with such conviction and such pride. I don't know what I'm doing. What? These 22-year-olds have the mental capability of a 13-year-old nowadays. You can't convince me otherwise.
My name is Kayla.
Hi.
I'm East Allenton, and my concentration is economic inequality in the U.S. and Caribbean.
Period.
Hey, my name is Naomi. I'm Allison, and my concentration is spiritual healing.
Spiritual healing.
Hi, my name is Elio, and I concentrated in Black storytelling.
Hey, my name is Gabby. My concentration is called Exploring Colonialism and Sustainable
Oh my god, all these useless degrees.
I'm Alexia, and my concentration is creativity as communication, how the arts act as a language outside of verbal communication, period.
Uh-huh. What an incredible group of up-and-coming scholars, guys. I'm sure they'll contribute greatly to our society. Listen, there's obviously a place for the arts. I don't want to go too far in you have to do only STEM. No, there's a place for the arts. But these people, man, sounds like I want to enjoy absolutely none of the media that they would produce.
What did you graduate with? What was your degree?
Elementary education.
Why aren't you teaching?
I don't like school.
Why?
I don't think it's useful. I don't think it was necessary.
What, school?
The tactics, the classroom style.
Then why not try to get into like a charter or private school that might align with your teaching style and what you think a classroom should be? Not that I would want you to teach a kid, but okay.
I just don't like it.
Why'd you get the degree?
To get a degree.
To get a degree? Why didn't you get more general degree, just like a business degree in marketing?
It was the fastest degree out of college.
That's all you cared about? Well, and now you're just being a nanny.
2.5 years trying to do nursing, and then it was like, I did not like that and was bad at it. So
yeah, no, even though
to elementary education just to get the degree, got the degree, and then attempted teaching a few times and did not like it. And nannying was like right up my alley. And I got to prepare for like what it's like to be a mom or attempt to be, like build those skills.
Well, if you ever want to do something different, I can gift you a course career certification to change your field, something like accounting, tech, whatever you want. I can gift that to you. If you can make it through it, anyone can make it through it. I don't know if you can. I know you guys can.
Challenge accepted. Yeah, I'd love that.
Oh, okay. Well, you just let us know then.
Now, I'd let you know now. Yeah.